Welcome to the award prediction show. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I am going to break down who I think is going to take home the big prize at the 29th Critics' Choice Awards. They're set to air live on the CW Sunday, January the 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I will share my predictions on the night. I'll also be there live in person as a member of Critics' Choice. I'm going to be sharing who I want to win, and then, of course, who I believe is going to win for all of the big prizes for Critics' Choice's 29th Annual Awards, and my first ever year being a part of the group. But before we dive in, you know the deal. If you could do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, maybe that like button, maybe that comment button. Who do you think is going to take home the big prize the night of Critics' Choice? Very, very excited to dive into those. Obviously, I have other predictions up on the channel as well. The Astrofilm Awards, the Golden Globe predictions, the SAG nomination predictions. I got so many things going on, plus the updated final Oscar nominee predictions before the big nominations are announced later this month. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into who I believe is going to take home the big prizes at the 29th Annual Critics' Choice Awards. All right, for Best Score, we have Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Oppenheimer, Society of the Snow, and Poor Things. This one's definitely an interesting category. My personal favorite, who I would like to see win, is Jerkson Fendrix for Poor Things, but I do think this is a Ludwig Göransson type of night for Oppenheimer, with a wild card of Daniel Pemberton for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, for Best Song, we have Dance the Night from Barbie, I'm Just Ken from Barbie, What Was I Made For from Barbie, Peaches, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Road to Freedom, Rustin, and This Wish in Wish. Now, this is a Barbie-led race. Now, the question is, which Barbie song will take home the prize? I do believe this is down to I'm Just Ken and What Was I Made For. Now, for me, it's hard to go back and forth on this one because I love I'm Just Ken. However, the use of What Was I Made For really stands out in the film, and it's one of those rare instances where we get the song in the movie, and it's in the movie, and you get to have the effect of it, and the way that it was used in the movie is just brilliantly done. So to me, I will personally probably pick What Was I Made For, and I do believe that's also going to win the best song. Now, for Best Foreign Language Film, we have Anatomy of a Fall, Godzilla -1, Perfect Days, Society of the Snow, The Taste of Things, and The Zone of Interest. Another one that I do think is interesting to kind of watch, because the Zone of Interest has been picking up a lot of steam, but the Society of the Snow is one of the most devastating films. I mean, both of these films are just between Zone of Interest and Society, just mind-blowing type of films. And I do believe that we have a wild card here for Anatomy of a Fall, which is one of my favorite films of 2023. My personal pick would probably be Anatomy of a Fall. What I do think is going to win is going to be The Zone of Interest. All right, moving on to Best Animated Film. We've got Wish. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, which I'm very, very excited about. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Nimona, Elemental, and The Boy and the Heron. I'm very excited Elemental made the list as well, because Elemental, to me, was my second favorite animated film behind the only one I would pick outside of that one. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, which I personally believe is the best animated movie of 2023. So I pick the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem as my pick. And then as far as what I think is going to win, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Of course it's going to win, but I don't believe it deserves it. Best Comedy, American Fiction, Barbie, Bottoms, The Holdovers, No Hard Feelings, and Poor Things. Now, for this, personally, for Best Comedy, I will probably spread out the love here, because there's a lot of films on here that are peppered throughout the entire show. American Fiction, peppered throughout the entire show. Barbie, peppered throughout the entire show. Poor Things, peppered throughout the entire show. The Holdovers, peppered throughout the entire show. So to me, it's a Bottoms kind of thing. I think I would pick Bottoms here. What I think is going to win will probably be Barbie. All right, Best Visual Effects, The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This is a hard one. I really feel like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is going to take this one home. If I had to pick here, I would probably pick Poor Things. All right, best hair and makeup. This one's a doozy. We got Priscilla, Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Maestro, The Color Purple, and Barbie. Man, Maestro is a really good one here. I think that it's got solid. Poor Things is definitely a battle as well. You got Maestro, you got Poor Things, you got The Color Purple. Barbie's looking hot in there too. Um, Personal pick, I probably would go Color Purple or Maestro. Man, Poor Things is really good too here. Let's see what is gonna win. What's gonna win? I'm gonna go the I think The Color Purple's gonna win. Hair and makeup. No, give me Maestro. Give me Maestro to win here. Sorry for the flip-flop. Best costume design. Barbie, Wonka, The Color Purple, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Napoleon. This one to me is another hard one. Poor Things is in the conversation. The Color Purple's definitely, and Barbie's in the conversation. I'm going to go The Color Purple as my personal pick. I just love I love the costume design throughout the entire film, and I think that's going to win as well. Give me the double win. Give me my prediction and what I want to win. Best editing: William Goldenberg for Air, Nick Hoy for Barbie, Jennifer Lane for Oppenheimer, Yorgos Mavro. I'm not even going to try to say that. Yorgos M for Poor Things, Thelma Schoonmaker for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Michelle Tesoro for Maestro. Editing, interesting conversation here. I definitely think this is probably going to be an Oppenheimer thing. I think Oppenheimer is going to take home the prize, but my personal pick, I believe, would probably be Michelle Tesoro for Maestro. Best production design: Saltburn, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Barbie, Poor Things, and Asteroid City. Barbie. This is to me, as I think is going to win and should win, is Barbie. Hands down, period, and story. Just what they built was nothing short of magical for that film. Best cinematography: Matthew Libatek for Maestro, Rodrigo Prieto for Barbie and Killers of the Flower Moon, Robbie Ryan for Poor Things, Linus Sandgren for Saltburn, and Hoyt van Hoytema for Oppenheimer. Robbie Ryan for Poor Things is going to win this. I don't have a doubt in my mind. I have a strong feeling that's going to happen. Rodrigo Prieto for Barbie and or Killers of Flower Moon. That's who my pick would be. Didn't love Killers of Flower Moon, but I do think the cinematography in that film is absolutely magnificent. Best adapted screenplay: Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, All of Us Strangers, American Fiction, Poor Things, Oppenheimer, and Killers of Flower Moon. I'm going to go Cord Jefferson for American Fiction as my favorite of this category. Who I think is going to win. That's a good one. I think Cord Jefferson for American Fiction is going to win. That's going to be a little surprise there. I think that's a nice little surprise that I like quite a bit. Sammy Birch for May December, Alex Convery for Air, Bradley Cooper, Josh Singer for Maestro, Greta Gerwig, Noah Baumbach for Barbie, David Hemmingson for The Holdovers, and Celine Song for Past Lives. Best original screenplay. I think Celine Song's going to win. I think she's going to win screenplay. I think it's going to be the upset of the night. I do think she's going to beat Greta and Noah, and it's going to surprise everybody, and it's going to be a shock that sends the waves of film Twitter. Give me Celine Song for Past Lives there. Best Director: Maestro, Bradley Cooper, Greta Gerwig, Barbie, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Alexander Payne for The Holdovers, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. My pick to win would be either Greta or Bradley Cooper. Maestro, Barbie. Christopher Nolan will win for Oppenheimer. Best Acting Ensemble: Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Holdovers, The Color Purple, Barbie, and Air. To me, The Iron Claw should be in this. I'm very sad that my fellow Critics' Choice people didn't put it in here because it is magnificent. That being said, Best Acting Ensemble, I'm going to go that The Color Purple is going to win this award. Best Young Actor/Actress: Abby Ryder Forson for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, Ariana Greenblatt for Barbie, Kalea Lane for Wonka, Milo Machado Grainer for Anatomy of a Fall, Dominic Sessa for The Holdover, and Madeline Yuna Foyles for The Creator. Now, let me stop and say this real quick. Kalea Lane being in this for Wonka, absolutely just the joy and just perfect in Wonka. Loved her in Wonka. I thought she was perfect, opposite Timothée Chalamet. But for me, my pick, Milo Machado Grainer for Anatomy of a Fall. If you watch that movie, if you haven't watched the movie, please watch the movie. If you have seen it, you just know that that ending sequence is holy cow, a chef's kiss, right? Dominic Sessa, I know, is going to get a lot of love here. That's who I think is going to win. But give me Milo Machado Grainer for Anatomy of a Fall. Actually, give me Abby Ryder Forsyth as my second pick as well in this category. Best Supporting Actress, Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple, American Ferrera for Barbie, Jodie Foster, Naya, Julianne Moore, May December, Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. I think Danielle Brooks is going to win this. That's my pick. That's who I think is going to win. Divine Joy Randolph would not be surprised me if she wins this category. Supporting actor, we get Sterling K. Brown, which makes me so happy that he's in this conversation because he belongs there. Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Charles Melton for May December, Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. Interesting here. My pick would probably be my pick is Ryan Gosling for Barbie. Every time I watch that movie, it's a little bit more of a nuanced performance than I thought. Sterling K. Brown is my runner-up because I think that he is incredible. I think he's my second favorite performance in this entire category. I'm going to be interested to see here. I think Gosling wins, but it wouldn't surprise me if Downey Jr. wins here. I think it's a toss-up between those two in this category. Best Actress, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Sanji Hooler for Anatomy of a Fall, Greta Lee for Past Lives, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Margot Robbie for Barbie, Emma Stone for Poor Things. Emma Stone for Poor Things is going to win. And man, I don't know. It's really Mulligan, Robbie, or Stone is really one of those three for me. But I do think that Emma Stone's going to win this pretty easily, actually. Best Actor, Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Leonardo DiCaprio, Killers of the Flower Moon, Coleman Domingo, my boy for Rustin, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Vision. This one is definitely one that I could see a multitude of ways. I do see a scenario where Bradley Cooper wins. I do see a scenario where Cillian Murphy wins, and I do see a scenario where Paul Giamatti might win. I'm going to go Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer as the winner. My pick would be Bradley Cooper for Maestro. I love his performance in that. I think it's magnificent. The cathedral seat alone is nothing short of immaculate. For Best Picture, American Fiction, Barbie, Color Purple, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, Saltburn. Who's going to take home the big prize? I believe it's going to be... I'm going to go Oppenheimer here. I really think Oppenheimer is going to win Best Picture. Barbie's a close second, though. My pick here would definitely be Past Lives. It's my #1 movie of the year. Yeah, I think Oppenheimer is going to take home the big prize. Who do you think is going to take home the big prize at the 20th Annual Critics' Choice Awards show? Again, it's going to be January 14th, airing live on the CW. Make sure to tune in right here as I give you coverage throughout the entirety of the event. It's going to be a great time. I can't wait to check it out. Can't wait to be there. Very, very, very excited about that. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all those things for me, and I'll talk to you guys next time.